The court
Convicted.
convicted. Very good. Convicted a man to 10 years imprisonment in a dowry case. The victim was his wife whom he
Married.
married 4 years ago. എന്തുകൊണ്ട് had married എന്ന് പറയാത്തത്?
Happened many years ago.
Many years ago. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ simple past ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത്. Okay. Very good. അടുത്തത് she
Was beaten.
Yes. She was beaten by her in-laws for bringing insufficient dowry. In September, she
Was admitted.
That's correct. Was admitted to the hospital after she
Had received.
had received more than 75% burns. In her dying declaration, she said that her father-in-law
Had poured.
എന്തുകൊണ്ട് had poured എടുത്തത്? poured എടുക്കാഞ്ഞത്?
It is the first action.
So first here we are talking about the simple past, and then the second one is actually that has happened first. The second verb ഇവിടെ പറയുന്നതാണ് ആദ്യം നടന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. So the father-in-law had poured kerosene on her and set her on fire. So that was a painful situation, but these are the changes that have been there throughout the passage. So last month the court convicted a man to 10 years imprisonment in a dowry case. The victim was his wife whom he had married 4 years ago. And one second, yes, she was beaten by her in-laws for bringing insufficient dowry. In September, she was admitted to the hospital after she had received more than 75% burns. In her dying declaration, she said that her father-in-law had poured kerosene on her and set her on fire. Yes, that's correct. Very good. So let me welcome Kirtana, Krishnendu, Aishwarya S, Pausya Sudhir, Devika, Rahul, Ziza, Parvati, Dhruvanand, student. Welcome you all. Okay, a festival of Indian films held in Madrid. See, this is a passage, and in this passage, what is the situation? One word is missing. Okay, so you have to trace out for the word that is missing, and you have to find that word and include the word that is before and after. അതിന്റെ മുമ്പിലുള്ള വാക്കും അതിന് ശേഷമുള്ള വേർഡ് കൂടെ പറഞ്ഞു വേണം നമുക്കിത് ഓരോ ലൈനും കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് പോകാൻ. So the first sentence is a festival of Indian films held in Madrid. ഇവിടെ films was held എന്നാണ്, ഇവിടെ was missing ആണ്. In the last week of February, the largest film.
It is the largest film festival.
It is എന്ന് വരുമോ? നമ്മളിവിടെ was ചേർക്കുമ്പോൾ
It was.
It was the largest film. Very good. It was the largest film festival in the world. Okay, near the dozens of films screened.
Dozens of films were screened.
എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് were use ചെയ്തത്?
Because there are more than one film.
Yeah, so ഇവിടെ subject plural ആണ്, അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ subject verb agreement അനുസരിച്ച് ഇവിടെ were ഉപയോഗിക്കും. The festival, the history of Indian cinema and cinema halls.
The festival was the
നിങ്ങൾ ഇതില് verb-നെ identify ചെയ്യേണ്ടി വരും. The festival was the history of Indian cinema എന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റുമോ? It won't be a simple verb. It will be a main verb. ഒരു main verb ആയിരിക്കും. എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു verb ഇതുമായിട്ട് connect ചെയ്ത് പോകുന്ന നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരു verb-നെ identify ചെയ്ത് പറയാൻ pachcho? The festival
described.
Okay, the festival described the history of Indian cinema and cinema halls. Okay, very good. In it, the Spaniards an opportunity to. Okay, it gave the Spaniards an opportunity to know more about India. The festival
had
an everlasting impression on the minds of viewers. So, correct ആണ്. കുറച്ച് differences ഇതിൽ verbs നമുക്ക് difference ആയിട്ട് വരാം. So, let's see what are the correct ones. But You have used words similar to these. So I think the answers are correct. Okay. First and foremost, നമുക്ക് ഇതിൽ നിന്ന് മനസ്സിലാകും ഇത് past tense ലായിരിക്കും ഈ full passage വരുന്നതെന്ന്. അതിനുശേഷം എവിടെയൊക്കെയാണ് verbs missing എന്ന് ഐഡന്റിഫൈ ചെയ്യേണ്ടി വരും. So you have to read and reread the passage again and again. ഇത് ബാക്കിലും ഫോർത്തിലും ഒക്കെ റീഡ് ചെയ്ത് ഒന്നും കൂടി മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിട്ട് വേണം ഇത് സോൾവ് ചെയ്യാൻ. So let's see what are the correct answers. A festival of Indian films was held in Madrid in the last week of February. It was the largest film festival in the world. Dozens of films were screened. The festival covered the history of Indian cinema. You have used the word described, even that will go. Showcased will also go. The festival covered the history of Indian cinema and cinema halls. It provided the Spaniards, it gave the Spaniards an opportunity to know more about India. The festival left an everlasting impression on the minds of viewers. So this is how it goes. What other word did we use here? The festival gave. Which was the word that you had used? Someone had used the word here.
The festival
Had an everlasting impression on the minds of viewers. Even that will go correct. Very good. Now check this passage again. It's the same way. A verb is missing and you have to use the correct verb, use a different verb with the tense in mind, keeping the tense in mind. Okay, so try this.
I had been told.
Okay, I arrived in Manipur in June last year. In Lucknow, I had been told Manipur was covered in mist. Okay, next. So I was surprised to find that it.
I was surprised.
So I was surprised to find that it was merely raining. Okay, another passenger about the mist.
Asked.
Very good. I asked another passenger about the mist and he said there not been.
Had not been any mist.
There had not been any mist since February. I thought that I
had come.
That I had come at quite the wrong time. Let's see. I in Manipur in June last year. So I arrived in Manipur June last year. Lucknow, in Lucknow, I had been told Manipur was covered in mist. So I was surprised to find that it was merely raining. I asked another passenger about the mist. ഇത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ asked കിട്ടിയെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ you have to read further, okay? എന്നിട്ട് നമുക്ക് guess ചെയ്യേണ്ടി വരും ഇവിടെ ഏത് verb form ആയിരിക്കുമെന്ന്. And there he said there had not been, because everything is in the past, ഇവിടെ had ആയിരിക്കും വരുന്നത്. There had not been any mist since February. I thought that I had come at quite the wrong time. Very good effort.